It is the morning of the finals here at the Quiksilver and Roxy Pro in 2015. We're finally getting quarterfinal number 1 in the lineup with Julian Wilson taking on Italo Ferreira. He's done a little bit of everything on the way to this quarterfinal. Right now they're just trying to set up the first wave. We're going to get it early. Wilson to take the first wave of finals day and just kind of feeling his way down the line. Quick little 0.5 start for Wilson. He's on the board. Priority with Italo Ferreira.
But to me, you've got to look at the fact that Mick Fanning is leading that race. That's going to be a crazy heat because Bede is surfing unbelievable. So there's implications right there, as well as De Souza and Owen Wright.
Here comes Julian Wilson, a couple of 0.5s to his name. Little down carve start through the mist. Hits it off the lip for a big finishing move. And he's out of there. Seeing what's available, Wilson starts excellent with an 8.0.
Wow. So a couple of quick rolls of the dice there, just a couple of half points, and then drops a bomb.
Second wave for Wilson. He's getting on a roll. He'll pull into the barrel. That one's going to take him down.
You know, Julian's obviously reset the button as far as his approach goes. This is the 8-point ride from Julian as he drops down behind the mist. Big snapping, gouging maneuver right there from Julian. I love the timing, that bottom turn. We always talk about Julian's bottom turn. One of the best in the game. It's such an important maneuver.
Now Italo Ferreira, snap to start. Now getting out in front into the open face. Just a little fade back into the pocket. He's got a lot of momentum for the finish. A big tail drifting attempt, and he's down. Straight up vertical, finishing move. Wilson gets into the 8s. Italo Ferreira turns in a 3.33 for his start.
Yeah, and he's going to be a little disappointed with that. Italo's had a lot of quarterfinal results here this year. Let's have a look at this wave from him on his backhand. Snaps it up through the lip there. A little bit of wobble in the ocean at the moment just due to that high tide. That'll clean up as the day progresses. He knew he had to light it up at the end there to try and manufacture a good score. So Italo coming unglued at the end there, losing the fins out the back of that one. Just the 3.33, so the ball in his court.
We saw Italo come down to the beach in the dark this morning as we now watch Wilson looking to back up the 8-point ride. Float off the top. Tough landing. He recovers into a frontside carve. Deep off the bottom again. Floats the inside corner. Solid decision making. Ashley loves it. 8.0. We'll back that one up quickly.
As you predicted, Joe, combination situation for Italo Ferreira. Let's have a look at Julian's second score here. It's that bottom turn that does all the damage. You know, he just lays into that nice and low, uncoils right there off the top, draws down again. It's just that seamless surfing that the judges are enjoying from Julian this year. It's that confidence to set that rail off the bottom and just, he gets nice and low.
But that board was kind of the base for the monster models, and they still ride it every once in a while because it was that magical. This is Julian again looking to better a 7.5. Big carve out of the gates. A lot of control on the front side wrap. Setting up a finish. He'll float it on the end section and everything going Julian's way. Precision surfing, showcasing his power and control. Looking to better a 7.5 with 18:40 to go. So first thing in the morning, Wilson doesn't need a warm-up. Already into the excellent range. Let's have another look at this way.
You can watch the bottom turn. Comes off the bottom right there and just gouges that maneuver. Drives down again off the bottom. Another carving maneuver here. So 3 solid turns. Finishes off with that critical floater. I think the judges are going to like that, Joe. I think that 7.5 is going to be rivaled. See how he holds that rail off the bottom. It just gives him so much speed coming up into the top section of the wave. Drives off that top again, and watch this bottom turn here as he lays over that rail, just smooth, holds it all the way through. Really important to do right there. Look at that beautiful technique from Julian Wilson.
Catching up to Ferreira now, little backside blast in the shoulder. Fades again, little punchy rebound. Trying to play catch up against Wilson, little stab off the top. Into the inside, just redirects, looking for something big. But he's getting close to the inside corner, so he's out. Ferreira started with a 3.33, was hoping to break the combination with that last wave. But Julian still out surfing him during the start of this matchup. Ferreira inside the top 10 picture, just 21 years of age. Every event's a first ever for Ferreira. He wasn't one of those Groms getting wild card opportunities into major events before he qualified. As we check out this last wave.
Yeah, it takes off in the sunshine. Beautiful top turn right there. Draws off the bottom, gouges it. I like the way Italo's just nice and strong at the moment. You can see he's not trying too hard, just needs to get himself back into this heat. Italo Ferreira, one of the most powerful young kids on tour, that's for sure. Rookie tour, rookie season, I should say, and he's number 9 in the world, so he's having an absolute cracker of a year, taking down Kelly Slater twice.
Is it easy to read which ways to take off on from your angle?
Well, I think, we've mentioned the conditions. It's pretty tricky to pick your lineup. I think today is pretty similar. The boys keeping their line pretty solid at the moment. But yeah, the shifty banks are definitely out there, and whoever's going to pick the gems, obviously Julian Wilson at the moment has been so onto it.
Is the crowd starting to show up?
Yeah, there's a couple humans out on the beach this morning. Everyone's pretty rugged up.
8s, 7.5s, a 7.27. Now a 9-point ride coming through for last year's Pipe Master. Let's see what happened during the break.
Wow, Julian Wilson looks like he's on an absolute cracker of a wave. Beautiful turn right there. Bottom turn, top turn, and just floats up over that section. Critical stuff from Julian Wilson, but that first turn, it all comes from this jump. I can't emphasize enough how important that bottom turn is to make that top turn look that good. I mean, that was just on the rail stuff. You saw fins and everything right there. Julian Wilson really starting to push it here. Knows he's got Italo Ferreira, knows he's got to crank it up, and he's got the ability to do that. Critical surfing right there from Julian Wilson. All the judges were in agreement to that 9.0 high score of the day so far. Julian Wilson on fire.
Because he could help them out as well.
Yeah, you watch this right here. You see Julian just trims high, draws off the bottom, and just unleashes that turn right there. I mean, that's just classic stuff there from Julian Wilson. That's what you got to do if you want to put yourself in a world title race. That's the kind of surfing you need to produce here in the quarterfinals.
And Wilson with priority, looking to better an 8.0 as he locks in. Sets up his bottom turn right around Ferreira. Feels his way back into the pocket. Looking for something good on the inside. Beautiful form and rhythm. Carves it. Now looking for another big float. Right into a bonus section.
Oh.
Rips one off the lip and he ends up going down. Well, Julian Wilson into the semifinals here at the Quiksilver Pro France. Current number 5 in the world. Taking out Italo Ferreira with a 9 and 8. Throwing away 7s. Last wave of 5.5. So a big roll for Julian on a potential finals day. He's been a runner-up at this event in the past, but it's a much different Julian Wilson. He's not making any mistakes. He's turning in his best year ever as far as consistency and with what he's producing on the open face and above the lip. Wilson will be moving on to surf again a little bit later on, and will take on the winner of the next quarterfinal heat, Mick Fanning and Bede Durbridge, as we take a look at the numbers. A 17-point total.